Here's Price. Here's Marion, and it's blocked by Curry, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. And then for Cleveland, Love checked in for Tristan Thompson. Dion Waiters comes in for Jones. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Price. Here's Thompson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
From deep, James. Thompson with the rebound.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
From deep, James. James with another miss.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Thompson with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. And the basket good. Thompson's got 16.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. The Spurs would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. Things have really gone south on them. Over the course of the last 7 games, they've gone 1-6.
You know, checking out San Antonio, they've got people all around the league shaking and scratching their heads, trying to figure out why a team that was so potent last year is now squarely in the middle of the pack.
Well, they went through a few changes in the offseason, but not enough where you'd think the team would make such a dramatic drop. So I'm surprised. I thought this club would be a lot better.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And you look at the Bulls, a bit of a different look for them, trading away Dang. They amnesty Carlos Boozer. It seems they're shuffling the deck.
No question about it. They bring in the Spanish League MVP and Nikola Mirotic. They've had some good draft choices as well, so a lot of new bodies for the Bulls.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
And again, Chicago, no good. Duncan against Gasol, and the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
There's Rose with the 3. Rose with another miss.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
He's got a clear path all alone, And finished off by Noah.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Rose goes in. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Rose has got his second basket.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Dishes to Dunleavy. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship, played alongside Williams and Boozer. You know, never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career. He has such a knack for scooping up the rebound and then making a defense pay.
Rose attacking, and the shot is good. Rose has got 6.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Here's Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the son of a former NBA player and coach, Mike Sr. Actually, I played against Mike Sr. during his days. And Mike Sr., the dad, was a 6'3" point guard. Mike Jr. at 6'9". Because of that exposure to his dad's game, Mike Jr. has always had great ball handling skills even at 6'9".
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Heinrich. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's one he knows he should have made. And for Dunleavy, a really smart help defender, and offensively has become more and more reliable with his 3-point shot here in the latter part of his years. Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol, and Brooks subbed in for Dunleavy. Joseph, he's checked in for the Spurs. For 3, Heinrich. Shot is no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first-round picks, some second-round guys, and it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And both free throws good from Heinrich.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Bulls trail by 3. Butler from outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Butler's got 5 points so far.
You gotta respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. But Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point, Kevin. Offensively, still a good playmaker and a decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer.
San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Baines, right now averaging 7 points a game. Spurs passing it around. Here's Diaw. Knocks down the 10-footer. Diaw's got his second bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have... Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Butler from outside. And that is good. Butler's got 8. Here's Joseph. Can't get it to go. And that concludes a... And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Splitter is out there with Bonner. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Here's Splitter, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, going into last season, Thiago Splitter accepting a 4-year, $36 million extension, Steve, from the Spurs.
A lot of people questioned the value of that contract, but Splitter more than earned it with his play throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. He's versatile, he can pass, he can defend, and even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Bulls in second.
They've been solid defensively, maybe a little fortunate at times when teams have had off nights, but overall, pretty solid defense.
You know, the Bulls' offense was not that great last year. As a matter of fact, they struggled to score. But when they did get to 100 points, they were one of the best teams in the league. Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
It's stolen by Heinrich. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Joakim Noah is a great passer on the block. As Coach Thibodeau said, he's got great vision and decision-making ability. If we play through the post and you cut and you're open, you're going to get the ball. We have to play inside out. That's when we're at our best. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for that. Noah is definitely one of the better passing bigs in the league. No question about that. As you said with the Bulls, a 22-2 record last season when they got to 100 points.
Well, it's a perfect example of how dominant their defense is. I mean, if they got to 100, they knew they could count on their D every single night. But getting to 100 was the problem. They did not score very easily.
Splitter dishes to Parker. And blocked. They get it back, and that one's good. The Bulls leading by 7. Butler from outside. And Bonner pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Green passes to Anderson, and he gets it to go. Anderson's got his first basket.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
It's stolen by Green, and Parker, here we go. That's good. And now just a... three-point Bulls lead.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Rose kicks to Heinrich. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Green. Butler against Anderson. Gibson with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Heinrich inside the three-point line. Another one falls for Chicago.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Gibson dishes to Rose.